Smoke and flames now bellowing from railroad tracks in Cameron this morning. This is coming after an explosive crash between a train and an 18-wheeler. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. I'm Joey Horta. That crash happened near Highway 190, and 25 News reporter Aaron Heft has been there all morning long. Aaron is live now. Aaron, what's the latest?
Good morning, Joey. What you're seeing behind me is billowing smoke. I don't have to tell you that, but as someone who has been here for hours now, what you're seeing right here, that has more spurts. It looks like it's puffing up more over the area, a lot less smoke, but where it's actually burning, it's burning very hot. First responders are actually trying to burn it out at the moment, let it burn down, because the train was carrying liquid petroleum. Now, it was also carrying a bunch of other things, but a lot of that is intact, thank goodness. Now, I want to show you some pictures of what it looked like earlier today. Now, DPS did tell us that the 18-wheeler hit the side of the train, which deflected the 18-wheeler off the train. That's how we have no injuries confirmed at the moment. BNSF's initial hazmat crew is on scene and more are on the way. Now, just a few of the agencies that are on scene from what we can tell is AMR, DPS, Rosebud Fire, Cameron Volunteer Fire Department, Temple Fire and Rescue, and Hearn. On board was liquid petroleum, like I said, but also sulfuric acid. A whole tank of it was on board in a different car, and that was completely intact and untouched. Now, heavy foam is on the way to put the fire out, but we spoke to the sheriff in the area earlier this morning, and this is what he said.
Track of the time, but an 18-wheeler was struck by a train at the railroad crossing on FM 2095, which is probably just a couple miles outside of Cameron, Texas. I'm not sure what the 18-wheeler was hauling, but the train had some petroleum cars, and that's ignited. We have evacuated the area houses that might be in a danger zone. There's no water issues right now, but I believe they're still assessing, and it's still too much smoke and too hot to get close to. So right now they're letting it vent and burn. I have not had any fatalities reported or injuries. The conductor or the engineer on the train, we have him accounted for. We have the driver of the 18-wheeler accounted for. I don't know if there are any other personnel that were on the train.
Just like he said, and DPS also confirmed to me not but just an hour ago, there are no injuries. There were multiple people on the train, and the person who was driving the 18-wheeler also not injured. Right now, BNSF, the train, the railroad, is actually still assessing what's going on. Also, just like he said, it's a very hot burning fire. That's why you're still seeing smoke. We're actually anticipating to see this type of smoke for the hours, maybe up until this evening. Now, neighbors in this area were evacuated, those closest to the train tracks, in cabins, that's what they're calling it. But there has been no structure damage, and evacuees are trying to still see what they can get to. Reporting live in Cameron, Aaron Heft, 25 News.
Aaron, thanks for that update. Trains do not run on set schedules, so they can be on any track at any time going in either direction.